Westview High School on the map officially in Class 2A.
And the Westview Warriors go to 25-3 on the year. Troy Neely wins his second state championship.
Hostetler. Oh, tough move by Scott Hostetler. Bounce pass to Rensberger. And he puts it in off the glass. Now he'll pump it up from the left side and hit. Will get the grab. That's trouble when you find Yoder that wide open. Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to exciting Westview Warrior basketball at LaGwanamedia.com. This is Jerry Hostetler along with Jamie Miller. Tonight we're back at Westview where it'll be another conference matchup, Northeast Corner Conference matchup between the Westview Warriors and the Fremont Eagles. Westview coming in with a 16-4 record overall, and they are still undefeated and hoping to keep it that way tonight. They are 10-0 in the NECC. Fremont under head coach in his first year, Josh Stuckey, has led the Eagles to a 7-11 record, and they are 4-6 in the NECC. Tonight's game is brought to you by our platinum sponsor, Weaver Furniture Sales, now with 2 locations in Shipshewana, south of US 20 on County Road 75 North, and the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. Our silver sponsors are Height Auto Body in LaGrange, Eden Worship Center in Honeyville, Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware, Mast Excavating, Topeka Pharmacy, Topeka Clinic, Lehman Insurance and Financial Group, Tiffany's Restaurant, and Freedom Finish Works. Also, Dale's Dependable Handyman Service and LaGwana. Our bronze sponsors are Jerry's Standard Service in Middlebury, Dutch Blessing Floral, and Mold Mob, both in Shipshewana, and Precision Financial Group with offices in Topeka, Shipshewana, and LaGrange. And Jamie and I will be back with more from Westview High School right after this 30-second timeout.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family owned and operated since 1989.
And we're back at Westview. Both teams out on the hardwood getting in their pregame warm-ups. Westview to the right and Fremont to the left. And Jamie, I can't believe this is the last regular season home game of this year. Where did the season go? It's been a weird year, but it sure went fast.
Yeah, it's been really fast. And, you know, a week from now was the last game, you know, before the tournament got canceled.
Right.
It was the first round.
That's right.
Actually,
it would be a week.
Yeah, a week plus a day or two.
Right.
Our second round game we lost last year. But, yeah, great. Biggest crowd of the year here tonight. and we had an academic award, so that helped bring in people. Hopefully some of them stuck around that don't normally come. Here to play Fremont, which is coming off a very reasonable performance against Central Noble, who's 21-1 and ranked 4th in the state. Lost 70-62. One interesting thing I note about Fremont is they are averaging just a tick under 60 points a game and giving up 59.2 points a game. So they're 7-11, but they're actually averaging more than they're giving up, which is kind of hard to do.
Yeah,
but it means I think they're playing their best basketball of the year. They beat Fairfield by 20. They beat Canterbury by 13. They beat Lakewood Park by 13. They lost just by a point to Eastside, just by 4 to West Noble. So all teams that West Noble and Eastside we had to beat back-to-back in overtime, they've been right with them as well. So very even. They're playing loose, free. They know we're undefeated in the conference. They know we need this game. They're going to come out with nothing to lose, and they're going to wing it and shoot it and run it. And we saw what their JV does. They really get up and down the court and shoot it, and they're not afraid to let it fly. So it should be an entertaining game today.
Fremont has always had the three-point shooters over the years. Cole Glazer is one of them, and he's back this year. They have 3 of their top scorers from last year back on the team this year, including Cam Cole Glazer, their one of their leading scorers last year. Ethan Bach, junior this year, was their 3rd leading scorer, and Gabe Pentecost was their leading scorer last year at 13.7 points per game. So they've got some guns coming back this year, and it seems like that, like we've always said, the target's always on Westview's back, and we get the best out of most of the teams that play us, or play maybe their best game of the year. So
absolutely. And a little fact that some may not know is Fremont's JV coach, Terry Bontrager, used to play at Westview. His son is a sophomore on the varsity, Ethan Bontrager, a 6-foot guard. And so I'm sure that Ethan knows all about Westview and their history, and, fired up the win here. And, to win a conference outright undefeated is an incredible accomplishment, and especially this year. And it'd be a big one if we could pull it off, and Fremont would love to play spoiler tonight, I believe, in that. And, get ready for sectional. They got a really good shot. You were mentioning the Bethany sectional there in the 1A. They got a really good shot to win that thing. I think they're the hottest team right now in that sectional, and we'll see tonight.
Yeah, they drew a bye in that sectional, and, of course, you have Bethany Christians, who's having a pretty good year this year. They're the host and probably the favorite. But Fremont, I believe, plays a tougher schedule, and they've got to be right up there as far as favorites are concerned as well. Elkhart Christian's also in that sectional. So
definitely be a good one to watch. Basketball junkies like us love tournament time, no matter who's playing.
That's right.
We just like the drama of it and the intensity, and even I won't watch a baseball game all year, but I'll watch the World Series because they're all intense. Every pitch counts, and kind of like sectionals.
That's right. Great time of the year in Indiana. Sectional time, tournament time coming up next week. And if you didn't hear about the draw, the Westview Warriors' first game will be on Wednesday night. It'll be the second game of the Wednesday night festivities as they face the Central Noble Cougars beginning around 7:30. And by the way, if you didn't already know, LaGwana Media will cover the entire Westview sectional this year. So we'll start on Tuesday night with the Eastside Fairfield matchup beginning at 7 o'clock. We'll go on the air about 6:45 next Tuesday. The other game, the first game on Wednesday night, will be Prairie Heights versus Churubusco at 6. And then, as I mentioned, Central Noble and Westview will follow that game at 7:30. Bremen drew the bye this year, and they'll play on Friday night in the first game against the winner of the Fairfield Eastside game. And then it'll be the matchup of the Prairie Heights Busco winner against the Westview Central Noble winner. And Jamie, you look at that bracket, you got to favor Eastside in the first game over Fairfield. Fairfield's really struggled this year with just one win.
Definitely. Yeah, the bracket is very uneven.
Right.
3 of the top 15 teams in the state are in the same bracket.
Right.
And where
yeah, that's a good point.
The combined win totals of Bremen, Bremen, Eastside, and Fairfield, probably don't match up with any of the win totals from 3 of those teams. So
right.
Just the way it bounced, the ball bounced, however they draw it, I don't know. But the marquee matchup there, definitely Central Noble Westview on Wednesday night.
Definitely. And then we have Prairie Heights and Busco in that first game. Busco heavily favored in that one. And Central Noble Westview game, as you mentioned, will be the marquee matchup, and that should be a real dogfight to the end.
Yeah, Central Noble lost to us. It was their first or second game of the year, I think, and then they haven't lost since.
Right.
And they've probably, Westview's had years like that. A couple years ago, we were 28-2, got to the state final game.
Right.
And Central Noble, they got the talent to make a run, but Westview has the ability to beat them too.
Yes, they do.
And they know it. So it's going to be an intense game. It's, you could, the talent level from both teams, you could easily see that in some years as a regional championship game with the talent from, Westview has and Central Noble game has. It just so happens they meet in the first round of sectional, but that happens every year in Indiana with the way they draw them, especially, 4A. You got state champions and could be possible runners-up to play in the first round too. So just the way it happens.
We were going to take a break. I think we'll just go right into the keys of the game, Jamie, so I'll turn it over to you for that.
All right, real quick before they play the national anthem, we need to play at our tempo. Fremont loves to get up and down the floor, run and gun. We don't want to get caught up in that. Take good shots. Number 2, rebound three-point shots. They take a lot of threes, which mean a lot of long rebounds. And number 3, handle their pressure. As I was saying on the keys of the game, number 3, handle the pressure. And pressure doesn't just mean full court pressure. It could just mean the pressure of the up and down game. But handle it. And, I looked at the JV score, 64-48. That's incredibly high for a JV game. And that's a lot of possessions in a 28-minute game. Now we'll have a 32-minute game with even more skill. Could see a game in the 70s here tonight.
It'll be interesting to see. But, when that JV game finished, I looked at the scoreboard and I thought, man, I don't remember seeing the JV game with that high of a score for a long time.
And we're averaging right around 60 points a game, and it's the first time in a while we've played another team that's averaging similar.
So for the starting lineups tonight, Ethan Bontrager, who Jamie mentioned earlier, is the son of Terry Bontrager, a graduate of Westview and now the JV coach at Fremont. Also in the starting lineup, Cam Colclaser, who we mentioned, one of their leading scorers from last year. Number 33 is Logan Brace, a 6'3 junior. Also in their starting lineup, Gabe Pentecost, who was their leading scorer last year, 6'2 junior. And let's see, who'd I miss? Was it Caleb Gannon, maybe? Can't see the number. We'll pick that up a little bit later on. Westview will start Ben Burkett, number 11, Mason Yoder, number 13. Also starting for the Warriors will be Lyndon Miller, number 23, 5'11 senior. Another forward, Luke Miller, 5'11 senior. And Brady Yoder rounds out the lineup for the Westview Warriors, 5'9 sophomore. And the teams tie for the leading scorer, Brady and Mason Yoder, averaging 12.8 points per game.
I found interesting looking at this Fremont lineup. They are just a point or two from having 5 guys in double figures. That's 12.5, 11.6, 9.0, 8.1, and 9.9. That's pretty impressive, especially for a young group, a sophomore, a junior. I'm not sure what Logan Bruce is, or Brace.
Brace is a junior.
Okay, so 4, a sophomore, 3 juniors, and a senior, and they're almost all in double figures. That's impressive, and kind of like us, it's a little hard to guard. It's like, who do you take away? What are their strengths?
So the guy that we missed is Brogan Blue, a 6'1 sophomore.
Mason caught his own tap, and you can't do that, so it's going to go to Fremont. You can tap it again, but you can't tip it and then catch it.
Somebody has to touch it after the tip before you get it back, yep. Cam Colclaser, he'll go left side down the pass to Bach. Bach takes it down to the baseline, has it knocked away like by his own player Brace, and now back to Bach.
Well, both teams look really excited and ready to play.
Drive down the lane, shot's good by Pentecost. So
Brady was there to take the charge, but he glided right by him. That time, I think Mason would have had a drive if Luke wanted to run to the post and clogged up the driving lane. That's where your offense, you just want to have it a little bit.
Good drive by Mason, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and let him play there as there was no foul called, some contact. Bontrager with it. Pentecost. Back to Bontrager, right side. Inside passed off the fingers of Logan Brace, and out of bounds. It'll be Westview basketball.
Well, when I look at a team that averages basically 60 points a game, has almost five starters in double figures, you wonder, how are they only 7-11? They play a relatively weak schedule outside of the NECC. And without knowing them too well, my guess would be turnovers and carelessness or bad shots. Right there was just an unforced turnover.
Brady with a shot, and he hits.
I would expect Brady to have a good shooting night tonight, bouncing back from the other night.
With it out front is Colclaser. They'll go right side of Pentecost. Pentecost tries to get it down low, does. Now to Bontrager for 3, and he hits from the corner.
Yeah, he's hit 27 of those on the year, now 28, shooting 36% out there.
Bontrager, just a sophomore, averaged just under 5 points per game as a freshman last year on the varsity. Brady shot from 3, and you might have hit the nail right on the head with Brady scoring all 5 of the Westview points up to this point.
Well, another thing I think we'll see.
Bontrager again, and he hits from the other side this time.
Yeah, we might want to guard him. Fremont likes to drive it and then kick it. And we knew that in the scouting report, yet we're doing nothing to stop it. What I was going to mention about Brady, he's going to see openings he hadn't seen for a while tonight. I don't think Fremont's defense is going to be as sticky as Goshen or
Wawasee.
Wawasee.
Bounce inside, good anticipation by Burkett as he stepped in and grabbed that steal. Brady again for 3, and it's short this time. Rebounds pulled down by Fremont. He gets rid of it to Bontrager. Bontrager brings it down, puts it up off the glass. No good, but he's fouled, and they'll get a 2-shot foul coming his way.
Let's see, what was the score in Goshen at the end of one quarter? It seems like it was pretty low score.
It was very low, and I've got
We've had a few of those.
Yeah.
Well, this is up and down, and that's the way Fremont plays. And, you know, for a fan, that's fun to watch. It's how it kind of used to always be. Guys were really talented and skilled and run up and down.
Bontrager hits his 8th point as he hits both free throws, 8 of his team's 10 points. Fremont with a 3-point lead.
Yeah, for Ed Bentley and his defensive-minded, philosophy, this has got to be like, we just gave up 10 points in less than 3 minutes.
Got to drive him crazy. Linden inside of Mason, up off the glass too hard. Oh, good job knocking it away by Lyndon Miller, and then saving it in bounds by bouncing it off the body of Gabe Pentecost. So Westview gets it back.
Those can be game-changing plays right there.
We've seen that time and time again with Lyndon and Luke both underneath just hustling.
Yep. And early in the game they seem to do that.
Good feed underneath from Lyndon to Luke, and he got it.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more room underneath our cuts and everything, and so we should not have a problem scoring tonight. It's can we defend well enough? And there, Fremont, they're going to drive and kick a lot, but if they're going to drive, we're going to catch on, and there they ran into a problem on the baseline.
Stepped on the out-of-bounds line on the way down the baseline, so it'll be a turnover. Burkett brings it up for Westview, down 1, 10-9. 4:35 to go, first quarter. Cross-court pass from Brady to Mason. He gets it out of trouble, but throws it right into the hands of Cole Glazer. He tries to bounce pass it inside to Pentecost, and it goes past him and out of bounds. And I think you hit the nail on the head again, Jamie. They're a little sloppy and probably commit quite a few turnovers.
Yeah, that's 3 already, I believe, for them tonight.
Luke inside to Lyndon, waits for it to clear, puts it up and hits, and he's fouled.
I would expect Fremont may change defenses here in a second, since we'll see. But they're giving us layups right now, and now they're going to call a timeout. See if
maybe that's what's going to happen right here during this timeout. Josh Stuckey, the first-year coach, calls timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204. Back at Westview, 4:12 shows on the clock here in the first quarter. Westview leading 11-10 over Fremont. Lyndon Miller will be at the free throw line, shooting one shot after scoring underneath and getting fouled.
Well, neither team's playing great defense early. I think what Westview has the advantage on is that's our philosophy, is good defense, and we should settle in here and a little bit and take away some of their strengths.
12-10, Westview by 2. Pentecost with the ball way out front. Tries to drive on Luke, cut off. Now good steal by Burkett. Burkett takes it all the way down, puts it up and scores off the left side.
Nice finish by Ben there over a taller player.
4 now for Ben. Pass inside, shots up, no good. A foul, however, underneath on Logan Brace will go to the free throw line, a shooting foul. And it's going to go against Caleb Corey, who just came into the ball game.
Well, that's the way to get in the stat book quick. Well, that's an interesting free throw.
Logan Brace, one-hander.
He's got it 1 foot behind the other and one-handed free throw. I wonder if that was a one-time thing. Nope.
Second shot spins up, hits the front of the rim and goes out of bounds. And it's last touch by Fremont. It's going to be Westview ball.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, it was. I haven't seen that.
I mean, sometimes when a free throw shooter is struggling, it's because their offhand is affecting the shot. And, you can make them one-handed, but to do it in a game is unique.
Yeah, I haven't seen that for a long time. I think I did a few years ago at Concord. They had a big guy that did that, but that's been a long time ago.
Fremont gone to a 2-3 zone here to try to slow us down a little bit.
Lyndon's long-range 3 goes off the guide wire, so it'll be a turnover and goes to Fremont. 14-10 Westview. Fremont with a basketball. Cole Glazer goes left side with it to Bach. Bach drives into the paint, tries to dish it off underneath. A lot of ill-advised passes by Fremont, and have led to turnovers so far in the early going.
That's right. That's 4 now, I think. 4 or 5.
Trying to thread the needle with traffic underneath doesn't work most of the time. Lyndon Miller hands it off to Brady. Now to Luke. Burkett bounce passes it down low to Luke. Fakes. Gets it out of trouble to Burkett. He'll put it up for three, and he hits. I'd say Ben's looking pretty comfortable tonight.
Yeah, he's starting to look for that shot just a little bit more, which is a great time to do it. You know, he was a fairly prolific scorer on the JV level. Hit a lot of key threes.
Good steal by Luke. Back come the Warriors in transition. Luke will take it all the way in, puts it up, and he's fouled. The basket should count, but Luke's down, writhing in pain a little bit, but he pops back up. Came down pretty hard. They'll count the basket.
Yeah, I wonder if he landed on his hand a little bit or bent a finger.
So he'll try to complete the three-point play. And he does. 20-10. All of a sudden, Westview has built a 10-point lead. Luke comes out to shake off his injury a little bit and get a rest. Mason back into the ball game.
Well, we were down, what, 10-9?
Yeah.
Or maybe even more.
Yeah, it was more than that at one time, but now a three by Fremont.
And that's his third one.
Evan
in the
Bontrager,
first quarter.
3 threes and a couple of free throws for Bontrager. Brady from the corner left side, that's short on the three attempt. Mason with the offensive rebound. Brady, he'll go right side to Linden. Now inside to Corey. He'll put it up and got it. Boy, I like that move.
Yeah. Good old-fashioned back to the basket move that time.
Driving is Pentecost off the glass, no good. Rebound skying up there was Brady Yoder. Westview by 9, 22-13, a minute 15 to go, opening quarter. Linden feeds it inside to Corey. He'll feed it to Brady, breaking toward the basket and put it in.
Yeah, Caleb's so good at finding cutters down there, and Brady did a nice job of presenting himself as a possibility.
Bach drives and hands off right side, driving to the basket, and there's another blind pass that goes nowhere, and is a turnover on Fremont. And a foul now on a reach in. Foul's going to go against Logan Brace. That's his first foul. Team third on Fremont. Westview with 2 team fouls, and we have 48 seconds to go first quarter. Westview's stretched its lead out now to 11. Looks like we're going to just try to go for the last shot of the quarter here.
This will be a long possession compared to most of them in this quarter. When's the last time you saw 24 points in the first quarter?
That's right. A little bit different than the Goshen game, no doubt. 15 seconds. Ben drives, pulls it back out to Brady, top of the circle. Back to Ben, left wide open for three, and he can't rattle that one in. Caleb Corey with the offensive board, but throws it away to Evan Bontrager. Evan gets the shot off, and he's fouled with no time left on the clock. He'll go to the free throw line shooting 3.
Are they going to give him the shot?
I believe so. Foul goes on Brady.
Wow.
That'll be his first.
That's a career quarter for number 3. He's averaging 9.9. He's already to let. No, they didn't give him the shot.
Oh, okay. Just
on
a foul.
Floor.
Yep.
On the floor.
Didn't get the shot off in time. 24-13 is our score after 1. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this 60-second timeout.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
And we're back. Both teams out of their huddle. Westview with an excellent first quarter, putting 24 points on the board.
Yeah, nice comeback after being down early to close out that quarter with a big run.
Burkett, he'll get it to Mason Yoder between the circles. Left side will go to Luke Miller.
Fremont now in kind of a 1-3-1 zone.
Brady shots off the mark, chased down by Brace. He'll get it up court to Bach. Bach to Evan Bontrager, steps behind the line, puts it up and hits. Boy, he's not missing tonight. The 4-3 of the night for Ethan Bontrager, I should say.
Yeah,
sorry, I've been calling him Evan all night.
14 of their 16 points.
24-16.
I think he's shooting 36% on the year. I think he's also made the most.
Luke with his 7th point of the night. Not as tall as his dad at this point. Terry stands about 6'4" or 5. Shots in the corner right side, off the mark, no good by Pentecost. Offensive rebound, Cole Glazier. He'll get it out of trouble to Bach. Cole Glazier, 5'10" senior. Played as a freshman.
2 fouls on Caleb.
Fourteen foul on Westview. Inbounding will be Bach. He'll get it into Cole Glazier. Drives the baseline, gives it off outside of Pentecost. Now top of the circle to Bontrager. Back to Cole Glazier in the paint. He drives it toward the basket, puts it up and in. First 2 of the night for him. 8-point ball game, 26-18 Westview.
That's an example I talked about. One of our keys is rebounding those missed 3-pointers, and we didn't that time, and they got an extra possession out of it and scored off of it.
Bounce pass down on the baseline for Burkett to Luke Miller. He's double teamed, gets out of trouble. Now gives it to Brady, who's wide open, and he's getting the looks tonight, no doubt. 10 now for Brady.
If you like 3-pointers, it's probably a good game to watch.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Ball almost lost out of bounds. Retaining possession is Fremont. The drive to the basket's no good by Bach. Still loose, but grabbed by Mason Yoder. And we have a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Fremont. That's going to go against Bontrager. That'll be his 2nd. Fremont's 4th. Cole Glazier comes out of the lineup. Coming in for the first time tonight is Blue, 6'1" sophomore, or rather, that's Miller, Nick Miller. Big stocky guy, number 45. Inside, we have a foul as Linden tried to go up for the basket, but I think they called it on the floor. That's going to go against Nick Miller. Inbounding will be Burkett. Way out front to Mason Yoder, and he's had his heel on the center court line, so it'll be an over and back.
I thought you could throw it over half court to inbound it.
Well, maybe from certain areas you can't. That's what I was thinking too. Good steal by Mason as he makes up for that error, and he puts it in. His first 2 tonight. 31-18 now. Westview, 5 minutes exactly to go in the first half. Ethan Bontrager fakes the 3. Gets it in the corner left side to Pentecost. He'll drive. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fremont. Another turnover on the Eagles, and it'll be Westview ball. Seems like every game we get a little bit back to normal as far as fan count. Still not near capacity here tonight, but a lot more fans that are here tonight than were in the early going of the season. Good to see. An official timeout. that I guess away from the ball foul.
Yeah, I didn't see that. That's 3 fouls.
Must have been a push off or something. So Ethan comes out with 3 fouls.
Yeah, out goes about 80% of their offense right now.
Yeah, 14 points out of their 18. Burkett now with it for Westview. Get it to Lyndon Miller, inside Mason. He'll put it up, can't get it to go, but he's fouled. He'll have a couple of free throws coming. That foul will go against Cole Glazer, his first. He re-entered the game for Ethan Bontrager. Evan hits a shot, or Mason hits a shot. (32-18) Westview. Now, nope, misses that one. Ball loose, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westview. It'll be Fremont ball.
Game like this, there's going to be a lot more shots, more turnovers, more of everything, just because the possession number might be almost double of a normal game.
It's the way we're going so far.
At least it was in the first quarter. It slowed a little bit here, the pace in the second.
A little bit.
I think Fremont realizes they can't just come down and wing it all over the place.
Yeah.
They're going to turn it over.
Hasn't paid off for him so far, that's for sure. Brace with it. He'll give it to Pentecost. He drives, can't find a shot. Back to Bach. Now Bach drives it into the paint. Another blind pass, but at this time able to control it or corral it was Brace, and he eventually puts it in after missing and getting his own rebound.
A little different offensive set that time with the intent of getting it down low, and it paid off for him.
Mason stops up, gives it off right side to Linden. Fremont is, what are they in, a man-to-man? It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. They're so out of position on man-to-man, it almost looks like zone sometimes.
Right. Yeah, they're chasing out there. Now we've got a foul again. Mason's lined up at the free throw line. And the foul is going to go at, I believe, Bach. That'll be his first, Ethan Bach. Mason Yoder at the charity stripe for the first time tonight, or for the second time tonight. 2 out of 3 now for Mason from the charity stripe. 4 altogether. 3:24 to go, first half. And this one bounces off the rim, no good, and the rebound's pulled down by Brace. He'll give it to Cole Glazer.
Well, this is a game that if we play solidly and fundamentally, we'll win handily. It's also a game that if you get sloppy, Fremont can come back on you pretty quick.
They always know that they can shoot from outside. And there's a shot inside, good by Brace, his second.
Fremont's starting to execute a little bit on offense. That was a nice little set they ran that time. And the last 2 possessions, they've got layups out of it. So.
And we have a whistle, and a foul's going to be called, and that's going to go against Fremont, although it looks like 13, Bach got the worst end of the deal. He caught a shot right in the chops.
That's already 9 fouls on Fremont for the night.
They're stacking, really stacking up on him. Mason Yoder once again at the free throw line. He's become a permanent fixture down there in the last few minutes here. Mason misses the front end of the 1-and-1, but the offensive rebound by Lyndon Miller, and we have a held ball. It's going to be Fremont's ball on the alternating possession. Cole Glazer gets it to Pentecost. Pentecost has it knocked away. Lyndon Miller drives it down, fakes, puts it up, short, off the front of the rim, and the rebound's yanked down by Pentecost.
And he's a little too worried about getting it blocked that time.
Cole Glazer out front to Pentecost. His long three is no good. Tipped around, grabbed by Fremont's Bach, and he puts in a three.
They are confident. Bach shooting 30% on the year from there. Hit 17 coming into tonight.
Looked like a 75% shooter on that shot. All the confidence in the world from the corner. 33-25. Brady drives the baseline, double team, ball knocked away, and then Brady comes flying in there, and ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Fremont basketball.
Well, just a minute ago, we were up 33-20. No.
Right, 33. We were up 11. I think 33 to 22, maybe. Or I thought it was 11. Maybe it was just 9.
No, it was at least 11. You're right.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden they hit a shot here. It's a game again.
Driving is Cole Glazer, puts up a wild shot, can't get it to go, and it looked like 33 Brace might have traveled, but managed to make the shot nonetheless. And it's a 33-27 ball game now. Westview wants to talk about it. 1:28 to go, first half. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
And we're back, 33-27, Westview leading Fremont. And the Warriors will inbound underneath the Fremont basket.
Yeah, Fremont's out hustling and out toughing us around the basket right now. They've gotten 3 straight layups, offensive rebounds, and, you know, they tightened down on defense. Whatever they're running, they're not giving us layups anymore.
Now we have an offensive foul called on Mason. Away from the ball. That'll be his first. I didn't see it. So now Fremont, chance to cut into that Westview lead even further. Cole Glazer looking for help, gets it into the corner to Miller. He'll bring it back out on the pass to Bach. Bach on the back door. Cole Glazer, or not Cole Glazer, but Pentecost has it go out of bounds. Once again, a dangerous pass, backfired. Now a whistle and a foul's going to be called, I believe. It is, and it's going to go against Fremont.
That'll be 2 shots.
Double bonus. I don't know why we're inbounding here. Or what was it? Maybe they didn't call a foul.
Well, they call a timeout just to let a guy in the game?
I don't know. They blew the, I heard the buzzer go, so I wasn't sure what that was for, but apparently that's what it was.
Well, the buzzer came after we inbounded, and I saw one referee motion, nope, too late, just keep going. And then they got it across half court and stopped the game.
Wow.
That was strange.
Mason with it. 40 seconds to go, first half. Brady. They get it to Mason way out front. Westview will be content to take the last shot of the half. And we're down to 20 seconds. Mason driving down the lane, dishes it off to Burkett, wide open in the corner, and the shot's good by Lyndon Miller for 3.
Yeah, that's not the shot you really want to take there yet, but if we make it, it looks a whole lot better.
Pass inside. Shot blocked. Westview a chance to score at the buzzer. Mason banks it in.
Well, that was a big 14 seconds right there.
Wow. 5 points within 13 seconds for Westview. 39-27 as they'll take a 12-point lead to the locker room. And after the first 16 minutes of basketball, here at Westview. It's Westview 39 and Fremont 27. Dan, I believe, will be up with stats and scoring, but we'll be right back after this 2-minute timeout.
Mold Mob in Shipshewana provides an environmentally conscious approach to mold, moisture, and odor removal. Mold Mob gets to the source of the problem in a way that is effective, affordable, and protects the planet. Mold Mob's indoor air quality services don't just cover up odors, mold, smoke, or other toxins. They remediate with treatments that denature bacteria, fungi, and other toxic substances for cleaner air. That's Mold Mob, just west of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana, or call 260-214-1250. Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week, scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken, and then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
Nobody wants to foul out, and even worse are intentional fouls. But every time we sin, it's an intentional foul against God. That's why Romans 1 says that when we suppress the truth of what we know God wants, we're storing up wrath for ourselves. Oh, but friends, I have good news for you. The Bible says that if we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and cleanse us from all our unrighteousness. God's Word is the playbook. Find out what it has to say.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
Back at Westview, where Westview at halftime leads Fremont 39-27. First quarter, very entertaining, up and down. Fremont jumped out to a brief lead, but Westview responded and ended up leading 24-13 after one quarter. Fremont cut it to 6, 33-27. They're late in the second quarter, but Westview hit a 3 with 11 seconds to go, and then Fremont didn't convert, and we had a buzzer beater from about 30 feet there right at the end to give us a 12-point lead. So let's look at the individual scoring. Fremont came in really balanced, almost have 5 guys in double figures, but first half was very unbalanced for them. 6-foot sophomore Ethan Bontrager had 14 points, 4 3-pointers, a field goal from 2 and 2 free throws. Cam Colclazier, a 5'10 senior, added 1 basket for 2 points. Ethan Bach averaging 10 points on the year, 10.4 at a 3-pointer for his only basket. Logan Brace, a 6'3 junior, had 6 points, 3 field goals right in the lane there mid-second quarter to really help bring Fremont back. And Gabe Pentecost, number 2, or had 2 points rather, number 43, a 6'2 junior, had 1 field goal. For Westview, very balanced effort in the first half. Ben Burkett, a 5'8 senior, had 7, which is already above his average on the year of 4.25. Mason Yoder, with a late bunch of heroics there, added a 3-pointer just before the buzzer, finishes with 7. Lyndon Miller had 6, Luke Miller has 7, Brady Yoder has 10, most of those in the first quarter, and Caleb Corey rounded out the scoring tonight with 2 points. So very entertaining first half. Westview 39 and Fremont 27. And Dan has a few stats to highlight the game.
Well, interesting. We've hit more threes tonight than most games, so 5 threes already, 5 of 9. So we're shooting over 50% from 3-point range, including that last minute long one that did he bank that one in from my angle? I couldn't tell.
Yes, he did.
So, but what a turnabout there. They thought they were going to get a last-second shot, and a bucket instead got blocked, and Mason took that last shot, and that made a big swing. It could have been 29-36 going into halftime. Instead, we're up 12.
That was a big swing right there, no doubt.
So one of the things that is interesting, though, is I show them with a rebounding advantage. We have 7 boards. They have 10. Yeah, and if they wouldn't be making so many turnovers, I think we'd be in some serious trouble.
I agree.
They've just thrown the ball away numerous times. I have them for 13 turnovers, us for 7. But I think right there is a big part of what's going wrong. We did miss 3 free throws there in the second period, including the front end of a 1-and-1. So it's sort of like missing 4. So we're only 3 of 7. I mean, we're shooting better from 3-point range than we are from the free throw line. And that's not a good thing. Although from the 2-point inside the arc, we're 10 of 14. So we're shooting very, very well inside there. But they're shooting exactly the same. They're 5 of 7. And they're also 5 of 7 from 3-point range. So neither team is shooting badly. We're getting more shots than they are. We've been putting up 24, and they've only put up 14.
Well, you said they had how many turnovers?
I show them with 13, us with 7.
Okay, yeah, they were turning it over at an alarming rate there in the first quarter.
They had
a little.
They had eight turnovers in the first quarter, but they were, in the first quarter they were 3 for 3 from 3-point range, all on Ethan Bontrager. Of course, I don't remember his dad shooting like that when he was playing here. I don't remember him shooting threes. He played inside.
He didn't get his dad's height, but he got his. Well, in that era, people just didn't shoot threes as much either.
Right.
But yeah, definitely is. He's only he's shooting 36% on the year, which is pretty good for a sophomore in high school for 3-point range.
From 3-point range.
Yeah,
well,
overall.
Tonight I'm showing he's 4 of 4.
Yeah, he is.
He doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, he was on the year coming in. He was 27 for 75. I don't know if that counted their last game against Central Noble or not, but be 4 for 4.
That'll help your stats.
I think he was probably hyped up a little bit coming in, knowing his dad played here, and we didn't do a good job of picking him up early. He's got a nice high release. He's kind of a long player, even though he's only 6 foot. So he's a nice player out there. He did a good job. So it was big for us to match their 3-pointers. They hit 5 and really kept him in the game early.
Right.
He had 14 of their first 16 points.
Right, yeah.
Kept him in it.
Until he got into foul trouble. And I didn't see what happened when they called that 3rd foul on him. It was just like away from the ball, and they said he pushed him. I didn't see it.
They've called several of those in the first quarter. We're like, I didn't see that. What was that? So, and most of them have gone our way, but we did have that one with Mason there, or I didn't see that one either. So
I did see the one where Bach fouled Mason with his head or his face. So not only did he get called for the foul, but he got whacked in the face.
In the nose,
to sort of add insult to injury there.
Well, Fremont, like you mentioned, the turnovers, when you only shoot, what you said they had 14 shots?
14 shots, yeah.
I mean, to shoot that good, they have an advantage inside with 33, Logan Brace. But when you turn the ball over 13 times, my goodness, that's almost once a minute.
Yeah.
You can't win that way. I mean, yeah, right. This would be a tie game or worse if they just had normal turnovers. So, but there's always a reason somebody's 7 and 11.
Yeah.
So
I think if that's the way they've been playing, then that would help explain it. But because otherwise they're shooting. I mean, shooting 10 of 14 from the field. I mean, that's you should be winning some games with that kind of percentage.
You're shooting that good, and they got an inside game, they got an outside game, they penetrate the ball well. They're a talented bunch. They just got to learn how to take care of it. Hopefully they'll learn that after tonight.
They're fine. Yeah, whatever you want to do after tonight.
Don't worry about it in the second half, but after tonight, good luck in sectional. So
we're at halftime. Westview leads at 39-27 over Fremont. We'll take one more break. We'll be back with the start of the second half right after this 30-second timeout.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
And we're back at Westview. Good to have you along tonight. Jerry Hostetler with Jamie Miller, Dan Byler, and our engineer tonight is Jeremy Anderson, and our camera operator right behind us here is Chris Mast.
Well, we have the ball, I believe, to start this second half. I think it's important to come out and let's play really well in this third quarter and put this game away. I don't think Fremont's a team that you want to hang around with, hang around with the way they can shoot threes. And not just that, I thought maybe dominate's too hard of a word, but they really played well inside in that second quarter. 33, really got some good in-close shots, and we just didn't. Caleb got in foul trouble, and that hurt.
Well,
so,
I think 90% of their turnovers were in the paint. Seems
they
like they were getting in there, they were penetrating and then trying to dish it off in a crowd. And
yeah, well, the way our defense is designed is,
right.
you know, we drop and we stop that pass, and they were trying to thread the needle a little bit too much, I think.
Westview with it. Lyndon Miller, Brady Yoder, Luke Miller, Mason Yoder, Ben Burkett. Same starting lineup. Shots up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Logan Brace of Fremont. He'll get it to Cole Glazer, now to Bach. In the corner, Evan Bontrager. This time he misses. That's his first miss of the night from that range.
Yeah, I don't know how we leave a guy like that open on the first play of the second half.
Ethan Bontrager, 6-foot sophomore, son of JV coach Terry Bontrager and graduate of Westview. Ball stolen away. Cole Glazer intercepts the pass. He'll drive against Brady, and charging foul on Fremont. I thought it looked like Brady had position.
Yep, he did. Two referees blew their whistle and looked at each other, and then the one on this side made the call. He's a familiar face, but I can't put his.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name.
Yeah, he's been around a while. He's done a lot of Westview games over the years. Luke Miller will get it to Mason, right side. Good, quick first step, puts it up, misses, had it blocked from behind. Cole Glazer cleans the glass. He'll get it up front, or rather Pentecost. He'll get it to Cole Glazer. Now out front to Bach.
Bach was thinking about it from the white line. There's what we call the volleyball line.
Right. It's more of an NBA three from there. Ball off the fingertips and out of bounds for Pentecost. He's had a couple of times where he's had a hard time finding the handle underneath.
Yeah, Fremont has gone to an offense where they kind of do a pick and roll from the free throw line and try to do high-low. And it's worked for him several times. That time, I think it was Lyndon that dove and just tipped that ball and threw off the catch, but something we need to adjust to.
39-27, Westview up 12. Couple of minutes into the third quarter. Luke is bumped from behind by Pentecost.
Well, the pace of this game is slowed.
Yes, it has.
But, maybe not dramatically, but a lot.
Since that first quarter.
Definitely. Yeah. I noticed that they have had some low-scoring games. East side was 40-39. But ours was low-scoring east side, too, before the overtime hit.
Well, we mentioned they're averaging just under 60 points a game, 59.7, and give up less, 59.2. Pass inside. Mason draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line shooting a pair. And he's fouled by Logan Bruce, his second foul.
One thing Dan didn't mention in the first half was the foul disparity. I think we committed 3 or 4, and they had at least 10. And we're well on the way to that again.
Mason's shot spins out.
Only 3 for 8 from the line right now.
We're struggling again like we did at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, see, what was it, Wawasee the other night where we didn't miss one?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought we really had our free throw game straightened out. We shot well against Goshen, but this game we struggled a little bit.
So the key to stopping their three-pointers is right here. Stop them from driving. Don't let them get by you, because then help has to come to stop them, and then somebody's open.
Good pass down low. Getting it out of trouble, and a three-pointer from the corner by Pentecost is good, his first of the night. 10-point ball game, 40-30 now, Westview.
Pentecost shooting 31.6% on the year from out there, 12 for 38.
Linden drives on a stop and go, has it blocked, and then it's grabbed and just put out into no man's land, and Mason decided to pick it up. Looked like Ethan Bach's momentum was taking him toward out of bounds, so he just got rid of it.
Yeah, that was kind of it was a fortunate play for us, but we were paying attention or it wouldn't have happened. But, he kind of lost his balance there. And
Mason had lined up at the free throw line, but it's a non-shooting foul, so Mason will take it out of bounds. He'll give it to Luke Miller. Right back to Mason, wide open underneath. Now he draws some traffic, can't get it to go. Loose on the floor. Good hustle, good pass from Fremont to Mason, and he puts it in. Thank you very much.
Sometimes you're just in the right place.
Cole Glazer drives on Brady, and we have a foul on a reach in on Brady. Not much Brady could do about that. Looked like he was playing pretty good defense. But apparently the official thought he had his hands involved a little bit too much, and now Logan Brace is fouled as he goes up for the basket. That'll be Lyndon Miller's first foul.
This is shaping up to be one that takes a while to finish with all the turnovers and the free throws and Mr. One-Handed Shooter here, but he got the range that time.
He's 1 for 3 now. Missed his first 2. Second shot up and good. 10-point ball game again, 42-32.
Fremont now looks like they're in a
Who
well,
knows?
I don't know what they're in.
Yeah, just when I think they're in man-to-man, then they
got 2 people on the ball, and
right.
I'm not sure if they know who they got.
It's almost like he just sends them out there and says, just guard somebody. Shot by Mason's off the mark. Looked like it was a little off balance on that one. Ethan Bontrager gets it to Cole Glazer. They're going to call him. How are they going to call a foul? It's one of those jump stop things where.
Yeah, he didn't quite jump stop with both feet that time, but they got away with it.
Another foul on Linden, his second. And Cole Glazer, 5'10" senior, will be at the free throw line shooting 1 and 1. Or 2, rather. Shots up and no good. He'll get one more. Pentecost coming out of the ball game. Back in is Nick Miller, the 5'10" junior. Second shot is good by Cole Glazer. Nearing the 4-minute mark now here in the third quarter. Westview leads it by 9, 42-33. Fake on the shot. Luke takes it from the baseline. Can't get it to go down, and the rebound's pulled down by Cole Glazer. He'll get it to Bach. Bach drives it into the paint, gives off left side to Miller. He'll pop a 3 and hit.
Yeah, once again, they beat our defense. We have to help, and they have a shooter wide open.
We got a 6-point game now, and Coach Bentley wants to talk it over. 3:38 to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Back at Westview High School, a good crowd on hand for tonight's ball game, considering we're at 50% capacity. It's good to see the familiar faces that we're used to during the season sitting across from us.
Fremont's come out in this third quarter with a good game plan. They're not turning it over. I think they've had one maybe. But considering it 13 in the first half, that's a massive improvement.
Yeah, they've really cleaned it up here in the second half so far. Ball lost out of bounds. Last touch by Luke, I guess. It'll be Fremont ball. Now they have a chance to cut into that Westview lead even further.
Yeah, it's tough when you start seeing a lead slip away again. You get a little tense and we just need to relax, dig in, let's get a stop, and get offense off our defense.
Cole Glazer drives, puts it up, misses the shot. It would have counted. It'll be a 2-shot foul for Cole Glazer. Third foul on Brady. That could be big.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Some of these fouls are
ticky-tack.
You just get a certain crew sometimes that starts calling them, and they're trying to be consistent, but you just wonder.
Cole Glazer hits his free throw. That gives him 4 points on the evening. Don't forget, coming up next week, Westview will host the sectional. First game will be on Tuesday evening. And we'll cover the entire sectional. 42-38.
Well, so far, Westview's got 3 points this quarter.
Brady misses a three. Good offensive board by Luke Miller.
Yeah, Luke just needs to power that back up. That's a good shot in there. And
well, tipped out of bounds. It's going to be off the hands of Luke, and it'll be Fremont ball.
Well, we've seen us play really good, and this quarter is kind of the opposite of that.
Yes. This is our worst quarter so far. Bach with it left side. Drives on Linden. Good defense. Now he drives past him, puts it up and in. All of a sudden, we have a 2-point ball game at 42-40.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen somebody beat us into the lane consistently like this.
That was a shocker. Now we have a ill-advised pass stolen by Bontrager. I don't think they're going to count the shot. It's a foul on the floor, but he'll get a. Now they'll be taking it out of bounds, but a foul called on Luke Miller. Wow, this is a shocker. We were up, 12 at one time, I believe.
Right, at half, yeah. 39-27, but just forced passes, and we're not getting real good shots on offense.
Bach looking to inbound. He'll get it to Pentecost. Tries to make the move on the baseline. Good defense by Caleb Corey. Cole Glazer. Now they'll work it right side to Bach. Long range three is well off the mark. Loose on the floor, and we have a tie up. And it's going to be, I can't see the light. It's going to go to Fremont. So it'll stay on Fremont's side of the court. Caleb Corey back out of the ball game. Mason back in. Cole Glazer looking to inbound. Bounce passes it into Bach. He'll get it out front, almost intercepted by Mason. Bach drives again. Ball knocked away, regains possession. Looked like a travel, no call. Pentecost picks it up. Now he'll give it to Bach. Bach for three, misses. Cole Glazer with the offensive board to put back, and we're tied.
Yeah, we're just getting out hustled. Fremont is really rolling right now and making the plays you need to win the game.
They're between the Warriors and an undefeated conference record. This is a big game for the Warriors. Bounce pass down on the baseline to Brady, can't get it to go. Hustle by Cole Glazer. He'll take it all the way to the hoop, loses the handle, it goes out of bounds, and now there's going to be a foul called on Burkett. Second foul on Ben Burkett. And that'll send Cole Glazer to the line with a chance to give the Fremont Eagles the first lead since the first quarter. And he hits.
Well, if we got a little lackadaisical and lost focus, this should refocus us.
I would think so.
Yeah, the shocking thing is how easy it was to score in the first quarter.
Second shot is good.
And how difficult it's been this quarter.
Exactly.
3 points.
Yeah, that's a total turnaround.
It's just, I think part of it is the defense Fremont playing. It's tough to read.
Yeah, we can't read it from up here, so it's got to be hard down there too, I would think. Good hustle by Westview that time. Luke Miller gets it to Linden. He'll put it in from inside the paint. That ties it back up at 44. Inside a minute to go in the third quarter. Driving is Bach, and it's stolen away as he loses a handle. Now we have a whistle and a foul and a push-off on Lyndon Miller.
I'm not sure about that. He was trying to protect himself, and the guy kind of did a good acting job there, but depending on the referee's angle, it might have not looked that way.
Linden's third, so he and Brady both have 3 fouls. 35 seconds to go, third quarter. Tied up 44-44. Inside, shots up off the glass, partially blocked. Oh, it looked like Pentecost knocked it out of bounds, but it's going to be Fremont's basketball.
Yeah, between Brace and Pentecost, they're nice, thick players, you know. They're not just tall.
Right.
They're not real tall, but they're using their body really well.
Just like right there, Pentecost. He's double teamed this time, and good job defensively by Westview to cause a turnover. So a chance to take the lead into the fourth quarter here as Mason will walk it up. 15 seconds to go, third quarter, all tied up at 44. Burkett with it with Cole Glazer on him. Goes to Luke, 5 seconds. In the corner, Linden, a 3. And it's no good, tipped up, and it won't go. And that'll do it. For the third quarter of play here at Westview. We had a chance there at the end, but just couldn't get it to drop. 3 quarters in the book, Westview and Fremont all tied up 44-44. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this 60-second timeout.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
And we're getting set for quarter number 4 here.
Well, after one quarter, I would not have expected this. But
not at all.
Losing 17-5 in the third quarter, that's our worst quarter of the year, and I don't think it's even close.
Fremont really turned things around in that third quarter. Now we got a turnover, an unforced turnover. Brady's going to chase it down. It'll be an over and back. Boy, we are just out of control here, out of sync.
Not what you want to see from a team that's getting ready for sectional.
Last regular season game will be Friday night over at Concord. Cole Glazer drives the baseline, puts it up short. Battle for the rebound. We have a held ball, and it's going to be Fremont's basketball.
It's been a long time since we've got a clean defensive rebound. Fremont, even when they miss, really is doing a good job of going after it.
They've really turned things around here in the half. Cole Glazer breaks loose and puts it in. Wow. 46-44 now Fremont. Mason will drive it, puts his shoulder down, puts it in. Basket will not count. He was fouled before the shot. And Cole Glazer will pick up the foul, his third.
Fremont,
his fourth, I should say. Sorry.
Fremont jumped to a 4-0 lead in fouls in that third quarter, and then we just roared back.
Good inbound pass, and Linden has an easy shot underneath. Ethan Bontrager is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line, shooting 1-1.
Yeah, this referee staff is just calling every hand check imaginable. And a foul is defined by what a physical contact that affects a play. And I don't know. That's a play on in my book. But I don't have striped shirt on, so.
a lot of fouls. Ethan Bontrager swishes that free throw.
That's his first point since so early in the second quarter.
Right. He had all his threes in the first half, 4 of them. And he misses his second. Brady chases down the rebound. He'll bring it up for Westview. Gets it to Linden. Now to Mason. Mason will pop a three, and it's going to be off the mark. Tipped up, no good, but crashing the boards was Lyndon Miller, and it looks like the foul's going to go against Fremont.
Well, things like we've done tonight. What are we, 3 for 8 from the line or 3 for 9? Something like that. One was a front end of a 1-and-1.
Right.
Those tend to catch up with you.
Lyndon's shot swishes this time, so he'll get the bonus. 11 points now for Lyndon tonight. 30-second timeout called by Fremont. 7:10 to go in the ball game. All tied up, 47-47, back in 30 seconds.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail, so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Back to action now is getting set to line up at the free throw line is Luke Miller. Luke with 7 points. And now 8 as he hits his second free throw. 48-47, Westview by 1. Ethan Bach brings it across the timeline, number 13. We'll go left side to Ethan Bontrager, who drives it to the baseline and gives off to Brace. Driving is Pentecost. He misses his shot. Good hustle by Luke to grab it, and then he's reached in on and fouled by Ethan Bach. That'll be his third.
I'm like you. I keep getting Ethan and Ethan mixed up.
Yeah.
They look similar, and they're one letter number different in their jersey.
Right. Shots up and good once again by Luke.
Well, the good news is we'll get the 1-and-1s out of the way early in the fourth quarter.
Right. That's right. Second shot by Luke is good.
Well, I think what you've seen these last couple possessions is two of our seniors, Luke and Lyndon, stepping up and making plays, hitting the free throws, getting the tough rebounds. They know they got to take it on their shoulders.
Another tough pass inside. This time it's successful as Logan Brace puts it in. Westview by 1, 50-49, 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Luke Miller out front. He'll give it to Mason. Now to Brady for 3. It's going to be short. Rebound Nick Miller for Fremont. He'll get it to Bach. Now to Pentecost. Back out front to Bach. Bach holding out front. Now driving is Pentecost. He lays it up and in. Wow. Right down the lane. Fremont up 1. Mason Yoder with it. Drives it into the paint. Jumper is good. Quick pull up. Nice shot by Mason. Westview up by 1. Back and forth we go. Bach out front to Nick Miller. Back to Bach. Bach fakes. Drives the lane. Down the corner. Another tough pass. Now Ethan Bontrager. Inside to Pentecost. He puts it up. Misses a shot, but he'll have 2 shots coming from the free throw line. That's going to go against Lyndon Miller. That'll be his 4th. So we have Burkett with 3. Lyndon now with 4. Brady with 3 fouls.
Yeah, Fremont's doing a really nice job of spreading the floor, swinging it around, and throwing it inside. And, you know, we got 9 fouls already in this half, and we are really struggling to contain Pentecost and Brace.
Pentecost listed at 6'2", but boys.
Yeah, they play bigger down there, I think.
Yeah, he does. He hits both free throws, and now Fremont with a 1-point lead.
Well, there's a reason he's their leading scorer on the year.
That's right.
He didn't start out that way tonight, but
He's turned it up a notch here in the second half. Luke on the back door to Caleb. Nice play. Westview up 1. Seesaw battle. With the ball, Brace drives, puts it up, got it. Boy, those two guys, they've just been tough.
Yeah, they're just getting layup after layup this second half. Our defense has some major breakdowns.
Mason pops a 17-footer, no good. Rebound, Luke. He'll give it to Brady behind the three-point shot line, no good. Rebound, Ethan Bontrager. Quickly up to Cole Glazier. Fremont by 1, 4:33 to go in this ball game. Bach with it. He'll give it to Brace, and he'll put it up and in. Well, they're getting a lot of points in the paint.
They are, and it's tough because they're calling the slightest fouls, so our guys are really trying to be a little less physical, and that's giving a wide open lane for Fremont's inside guys. We're down to 4 minutes now, and we're down 3, so we really need to score on this possession.
Biggest lead for Fremont since the first quarter. Good shot by Caleb off the baseline on the feed. 57-56, Fremont by 1, 3:53 to go. Ethan Bontrager. Nick Miller inside now. Shots up off the glass and good again by Logan Brace. They're just working it in to the post.
This reminds me of the East Noble game where they throw it into the big guy and got layup after layup. I haven't seen this all year other than that.
Mason stops, tries to give it off to Caleb Corey. Knocked out of bounds by Nick Miller. It'll stay in the hands of Westview. Re-entering the ball game is Gabe Pentecost. Coming back out will be Nick Miller. Burkett inbounding. He'll get it into Mason Yoder. To Brady. Right side of Caleb. Mason tries to drive, pulls it back. Now on a pass to Burkett. 3:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Westview trailing by 3. Mason, shot from the corner, can't get it to go. Good put back, rebound by Brady Yoder. 12 now for Brady. Westview down 1, 59-58. Inside 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Pentecost gets it to Brace. Hands it off to Bach. Bach drives, and we have a foul. Going to go against Westview. This time it'll be Mason Yoder picking up his second.
Yeah, trying to make a play there, but that's just putting them at the line for 2 shots.
Well, they've been pretty hot from the free throw line. We'll see if that continues here with Ethan Bach. And he hits. 6 now for Bach. That puts Fremont up 2 with 2:42 to go in the game, and he hits them both.
Well, if you want to win the conference outright, you got to make the plays. We'll see if we can do it these last couple of minutes.
Caleb gets it to Brady, now out to Luke Miller on the right side. 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Mason goes left side to Brady. Can't find the shot from there. Drives the lane, dishes off underneath. Wide open, Luke. And he puts it in. 12 now for Luke.
And Fremont has been remarkable at taking care of the ball this half. I only remember 1 turnover.
Yeah, and look at all those turnovers they had in the first half. They've really turned things around in the second half.
Yep, they were overexcited to play maybe 2, and their coach has done a nice job of making adjustments and calming them down.
Pentecost with a 3. That could be key. Miss. Rebound. Brady gets it to Caleb, not a Burkett. Westview a chance to take the lead. Brady, he'll pop a 3. And it's short. Long rebound comes to Mason out front. Minute 44 to go. Mason drives all the way to the basket, puts it up and in. Westview with a 1-point lead, 62-61, timeout on the court. And it'll be a full timeout here. We'll take a 30, 62-61 Westview, minute 38 to go in the ball game. We'll be back with the exciting finish right after this 30-second timeout.
Never miss a big game by downloading the IHSAA TV app for free on any device. For your iPhone or Apple TV, check the App Store. On your Android or Android TV device, load up the Google Play Store. Have a Roku or Amazon Fire Stick? We have the app for you. Check us out on Facebook Live, Twitter, or YouTube Live by searching for IHSAA TV. Or as always, click to ihsaatv.org for quick and easy access to your favorite IHSAA live and archived events.
Fremont May Funeral Home in LaGrange serves the surrounding area with dignified and personal funeral services. Fremont May provides pre-planning, traditional funeral services, traditional cremations, and simple cremations, as well as monument sales. Call to discuss your needs with a knowledgeable funeral director, Lowell or Brian May, licensed funeral directors who will help you honor the cherished memory of your departed loved one. Call 260-463-3131 or visit their website at FremontMayFuneralHome.com. Dan trying to get the crowd fired up in the team with his whistling. We'll see if that helps. Westview with a 1-point lead, 62-61. Minute 33 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, it was a good timeout, I think, by Coach to get us a little refreshed and locked in, and we need to stop.
Ethan Bontrager pulls it out on a pass to Pentecost. He directs traffic from the wing left side, pulls it to the top of the circle. He'll go left side now. We have a whistle, and a timeout's going to be called by Coach Stuckey of the Fremont Eagles. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take a 30 again. We'll be back right after this 30-second break. And we're back at Westview. Good to have you along tonight. Turned in a little bit more of an exciting ball game than we thought at first.
Yeah, I haven't seen
a bit too close.
I haven't seen a game change this much in style and competitiveness in a long time. Fremont comes out, throws the ball all over the place, gets down. I thought that little spurt at the end of the first half would kind of tend to bury them, but they're really tough-minded. They've come out. They've played much better in the second half than we have. We've managed to cling to a 1-point lead right now, but they've outscored us by 11 this half.
And a tale of two halves here, I tell you, Westview.
And shooting layups. I haven't seen teams shoot this many layups on us all year.
For a long time, I know that. Cole Glazer with it. Out front for Fremont. Elbow right side, Brace. Brace will get it to Bach. Ethan Bontrager now. Inside a minute. He'll force it up, misses his shot, but he's fouled. So this will give Fremont a chance to take the lead from the free throw line.
Well, we mentioned pregame about the balance in Fremont and how they had several guys averaging right in double figures or close to it.
And Linden just fouled out, by the way.
Linden fouled out. And I think you can see it, especially in the second half. They've had pretty much all their players can drive it to the basket and beat us off the dribble.
Right.
And there you got Bontrager, who really has camped out at the three-point line, taking it to the basket on. So a credit to him.
Yeah, he's had quite the ball game. 17 points now for Ethan Bontrager tonight. Fremont with a 1-point lead, 45 seconds to go in the ball game.
No, we just need to be calm here. We got plenty of time. Don't force something up.
Luke Miller out front. He hands it to Brady. Now right side will come to Burkett. Central Noble, the last we checked, was way ahead in their game. Driving is Mason. He'll throw it up toward the basket. Misses. Caleb Corey with a putback. 64-63, 19 seconds to go in the ball game. Fremont wants timeout. It'll be another 60-second timeout for Fremont. We'll keep it right here. What a huge bucket that time for Caleb Corey on the putback off the rebound.
Yeah, Caleb's points per minute tonight. You got to lead the team. He hasn't played that many minutes, but he has been very effective.
8 points for Caleb, all coming from the field, about the same location.
Well, this is a tough situation. You got a 1-point lead, 19.8 seconds. Fremont's in the double bonus, so you can't foul them.
Right.
And so, you know, they're going to do what they've done all night. They're going to throw it down low and try to beat us with a layup. And are we tough enough to stop it? The one advantage we do have Caleb in there with some length, which might make it a little bit harder for them to shoot over than when we had Linden in there. But, you know, Linden provides a little different type of defense. So we will see. You know, we've had a lot of these games that have come down to the wire this year. West Noble, East Side, that we've pulled out.
Yeah, we seem to.
That has kept our undefeated season, or conference record going. Can we do it one more time?
I don't want to jinx us, but you know we do seem to have an ability to win these kind of ball games.
A little different look this time. We're going to press them full court. I think that's a good idea to not let them get in their rhythm.
Cole Glazer, he'll drive it all the way to the basket. We have a blocking foul on Brady.
Wow, I don't know about that. Looks like he had all ball.
Brady's fourth. 13.1 seconds to go in the ball game. Fremont, as Jamie said, in the double bonus, and they'll send Cole Glazer to the free throw line. He's 4 out of 4 from the charity stripe tonight.
So 40% free throw shooter.
Misses that one. Woo!
He's only 20 for 50 on the year, so if you're going to pick a guy to foul, that's the guy.
4 out of 5 from the free throw line tonight now, and he has one more. Chance to tie for Fremont. Up. Good. 64-64, another timeout on the court. We'll take a short 30-second break. We don't want to miss anything. We'll be back right after this.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family owned and operated since 1989.
You're right. And we're back. Both teams still in their huddle. The full timeout, 64-64 is our score. 13.1 seconds to go in the ball game. Final home game for the Warriors this year. Final, which is more important, a final conference game of the year. And this is the difference between an unblemished 11-0 record or finish the conference season 10-1 and tied with Central Noble for the lead in the conference.
Yeah, and after leading it all year, and then, you know, if you would lose this and tie, it would feel like you didn't win it. Even though, you know, in the record books, it'll go in as a tied for first, but
yeah,
want to win it outright.
Right.
Well, that was a big free throw by number 5 to tie the game.
Referee Westview a little late coming out of the huddle, so he laid it down on the baseline. They're able to inbound it. 5 seconds. Mason with it. He'll put the shot up. No good. Rebound. Ethan Bontrager puts a shot up at the buzzer. Oh my goodness, a little bit close for comfort there. It hit off the glass and bounced away, so we're going to overtime again.
Yeah, that was probably not the best possession there for end of the game, but you know what? We survived. We're in overtime, so we seem to do pretty good in overtime.
Yes, we do so far. 4 minutes on the clock. We'll be back with the overtime right after this 60-second break.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family owned and operated since 1989.
Mold Mob in Shipshewana provides an environmentally conscious approach to mold, moisture, and odor removal. Mold Mob gets to the source of the problem in a way that is effective, affordable, and protects the planet. Mold Mob's indoor air quality services don't just cover up odors, mold, smoke, or other toxins. They remediate with treatments that denature bacteria, fungi, and other toxic substances for cleaner air. That's Mold Mob, just west of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana, or call 260-214-1250.
And we're back at Westview, ready for overtime, 64-64. 4 minutes on the scoreboard here for the overtime. Both teams back out of their huddle and ready to go. Both teams the exact starting lineup except for Caleb Corey.
Fremont's first overtime game of the year. Our third one.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is number 3 for us.
Our fourth overtime period. So we had a double overtime.
That's right. Driving, putting it up and scoring again is Brace. I tell you, in this second.
They've run that same play multiple times and we haven't figured it out yet.
Mason, he drives, puts it up, they count the basket, and he's fouled.
Of course, they haven't figured that out either.
That's right. So Mason a big drive, and he'll get a chance to give Westview a 1-point lead here. Mason 16, misses a shot. Rebound comes down to Prairie Heights. We're tied at 66.
I don't want to know how many free throws we've missed
Oh,
tonight.
my goodness. Drive, puts it up, no good. Good block from behind, goes out of bounds off the foot of one of the Westview players down there. Good block from behind, and I didn't see who took that shot. I think it was Pentecost.
One of those big guys who always seems to be around the basket.
That's right. Bach looking to inbound, gets it into Ethan Bontrager in the corner. He fakes, drives the baseline, and puts it right into the hands of Brady Yoder to Mason. Mason drives, he'll put it up. No good. Bounced around, tipped out to Brady from Luke. Luke now with it on the left wing. Westview a chance to take the lead here. 66-66 is our score in the overtime. Burkett drives, gives off to Brady. Bounce pass down low, it'll come to Mason. Mason stops, goes, puts it up, has it blocked, and the rebound is pulled down by Fremont, and there's a foul on Westview.
Yeah, Mason tried to go under the basket that time with the reverse, and they still got to it. One thing I think we could do a little better offensively is spread out a little more. Our driving lanes aren't quite as open as I'd like to see them. If we'd spread out a little more, I think they'd be that way.
Brace, the one-handed free throw shooter, puts it in.
Yeah, he's got the range now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. 19 points now for Brace.
He's only 54% on the year.
14 of those points now of his 20 have come in the second half. Luke Miller, Brady Yoder, Westview down 2, 68-66. Fremont's had a very effective second half defense tonight. Wide open underneath, Luke, and he puts it in and he's fouled.
Yeah, Caleb with this another great pass again. That's 3 or 4 of them, 3 or 4 assists he has tonight.
Boy, does he have great recognition for that open man.
Yeah, he really does.
Luke Miller, shots up. He gets the old-fashioned three-point play. 16 points now for Luke tonight. That gives Westview a 1-point lead, 69-68 with 2:20 to go in the overtime.
I know Dan's probably keeping track of how many lead changes there's been.
Shots no good from three-point land by Bach, and the rebound to Caleb Corey. To Brady. 2:08 to go in the overtime. Westview by 1. Luke drives, pulls it back out to Burkett. He'll go right side. Brady, quick three. Off the mark, no good. Skying for the rebound is Pentecost. He'll wait for traffic to clear and then gets the outlet pass to Bach. Pentecost back to Bach. Bach tries to drive on Yoder. Mason Yoder. Now to Brace. Brace fakes it. Takes Corey. 1-on-1. Dishes it inside on Pentecost, breaking to the basket, and he puts it in. Fremont up 170-69.
I'd like to see us look inside like that. Throw it high to Caleb and see what he can find.
Luke fakes, drives on Pentecost, scoops it up, misses a shot, but Pentecost draws the foul.
See, do they call this on the floor, or is this going to be 2 shots? Two shots.
Oh, it's a double bonus, so yeah.
No, that's right.
Foul is on Pentecost, his 3rd. Nick Miller comes in for Pentecost.
I think he's fouled out.
You're right. Too exciting of a ball game. I haven't been able to keep track of all the fouls I get.
That could be big, especially if we end up in double overtime.
Luke misses the first free throw. He'll get one more. Westview still trailing by 1. Chance to tie it here with 1:21 to go. Second shot in the air, short. Cole Glazer pulls down the rebound. Fremont leads it with 1:15 to go. And a timeout called by Coach Stuckey again for Fremont. What are they going to do here? Try to kill the clock with 1:12, Jamie?
That's a good question. I don't know how good their ball handling is that they can do that for 1:12. If I was them, I would run something down low for Brace. We haven't stopped him all night, so
yeah,
make us stop us. We got 2 2 shots every time we foul them, or get a layup out of it.
Well, it's been a good 1-2 combination for him with Pentecost and Brace in there. Without Pentecost, they're definitely not going to feel probably as comfortable.
Right.
But
what they have brought in is Miller.
Right.
Nick Miller, who hit a 3 in the first half, or maybe it was the second half. And so we'll see. I think if I'm Fremont, I'm going to be aggressive here. They haven't shot a bad shot the whole second half. I mean, they're getting layups. So.
Well, and aggressiveness has worked for them the entire half. So.
Exactly. And so I would do that if I were them. If you're going to try to get tentative here and hold the ball for a minute 12 or even half a minute, I think it's not going to end up well for them.
It's what you call playing not to lose.
Exactly.
Just
not
run your offense a lot of times.
It'd be one of those run your offense and shoot those shots that you're going to hit 100% of the time.
Oh, a turnover! Luke Miller intercepts the inbound pass. And we have a foul. It's going to be called this time on Logan Brace.
Yeah, there's another one of those hand check fouls. You're just like, huh?
For Brace, that'll be his 3rd.
Well, that was a big turn of event right there.
It sure was. You could tell they were getting antsy of getting it in bounds. And Luke rattles that one in. Woo! 7 free throws now for Luke tonight to go along with 5 regular field goals. 17 points for the senior. Second shot up off the back of the iron, no good. Rebounds yanked down by Brace. We've got a tie ball game with 63 seconds to go.
Yeah, now the strategy, I think, is I don't know if you want to hold it. I think you just go for it. Run your offense. If you can get a layup, take it.
Bach with it out front. Mason Yoder on him, not a Cole Glazer, the senior. He backs it up, gives it off to Bach. 40 seconds. Bentley shouting out instructions from the Warrior bench. Bach with it out front. Inside 30 seconds now, down to 25 seconds to go in the overtime. All tied up at 70. And now timeout called by Fremont. He's got to be, well, let's see. They give him an extra timeout for overtime.
Yeah, I think they got to be getting close. I don't know about that strategy there. I think they were handling the ball well. Here it gives us a chance. They turned it over on their last inbound.
Yeah,
play.
they did.
So do they, we'll see.
Well, this time, I don't know. What do you think? They'll try to release somebody. The last time they were trying to just bounce it in.
Yeah, I think
a short pass, but I don't know.
Definitely. I think it gives us a chance to recalibrate a little on defense, too. But it's tough when you bump them, you lay a hand on their jersey and you're going to get 2 free throws out of it. And so it makes it tough to defend. But definitely you're going to put them on the line rather than give up a layup.
70-70 is our score. 18.2 seconds to go in the overtime. Fremont will be inbounding right in front of the scorer's bench. Mason Yoder, Ben Burkett, Brady Yoder, Caleb Corey, and Luke Miller on the floor. Lyndon Miller is fouled out.
What we might see here more than a down low is throw it inside and they'll hit one of their perimeter players.
Bach still looking to inbound. He'll get it into Cole Glazer. Cole Glazer quickly across the timeline. He'll take it all the way to the hoop, put it up and in. So they went for the fast bucket and they got it. Now Mason has it. He'll try to drive the baseline. Gets it out of trouble out front. Brady puts up a quick 3 off the mark. Rebounds pulled down and Fremont wins the ball game. Oh my. Upset at Westview tonight in the last home game for the Warriors as the Fremont Eagles come in here and just play an explosive second half to defeat the Westview Warriors tonight in disappointing fashion for the Warrior fans. The final score, Fremont 72, Westview 70. And I can't believe what I just saw, but it did happen. Westview now goes to 10-1 in the conference, and it looked like a very good chance that Central Noble would pick up another win tonight. So it looks like it's going to be a co-winner in the NECC this year.
Well, we didn't deserve to win the game, Jerry. We missed so many free throws. We couldn't stop them on defense. Fremont made all the adjustments. I mean, they deserved to win the game. They were tougher. They were better down low. They knew what they wanted to do. They spread the floor better. The offense was better. And so that's just what happens. We've been lucky to pull out some overtime games this year.
Yeah.
And we just
tonight wasn't our night, I tell you.
We didn't get it done tonight. And you play that way and don't play smart and miss free throws, it's going to eventually get you. Now, fortunately, it's not sectional, and it didn't happen in a sectional game. Can we make the improvements we need to make to get it done next week? We'll see.
Yeah, it's a tough loss. You want to gain momentum. You know as well as I do, all the fans out there listening do, you want to gain momentum. You want to be at your best come tournament time. And tonight wasn't our best, to say the least. Now we have a big road game at Concord, which is always tough.
Yeah, Concord, last I checked, was 9-9 on the year. And when Concord's 9-9, they're a pretty good team because they play a tough schedule. And especially after last year when they won, 2 games, something like that, 1 or 2. And they've come a long way. They're going to be physical. It's senior night over there. And it's going to be a tough game to come away with. But we've got to do it. And it's just, we've seen the free throw bugaboo hit us this year from time to time, and we've escaped. Right. And tonight we didn't escape. You know, Fremont's problem in the first half was turnovers. They cleared that up. Our problem was free throws, and we didn't clear it up. We shot probably about the same in each half, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if we missed 12 free throws tonight. I don't know the exact
You're probably right.
I
mean, we kind of spread it out a little bit, but yeah, we were missing a lot of front ends of the 1-and-1, and then just doinking them. I tell you, it was hard to see, hard to watch.
Definitely.
So we'll take a little break here. We'll be back and go over scoring and then wrap things up from Westview right after this 60-second timeout.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week. Scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken. And then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988 and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
If you're looking to replace or repair your home appliances, Topeka Do It Best Hardware is your local stop for Amana, Maytag, and Whirlpool appliances. Featuring in-home and in-store service and parts on most makes of home appliances. See JJ for all your appliance needs at Topeka Do It Best Hardware, an authorized Whirlpool and Maytag service center for over 40 years, located at the Blinker Light in downtown Topeka. Call them at 260-593-2973.
Back at Westview, where Fremont has upset Westview in overtime, 72-70. Ben Burkett had 7 for Westview. Mason Yoder had 7 in the first half, 11 in the second, had 18. Lyndon Miller had 11. Luke Miller ended up with 17 points. He had 5 field goals, 7 free throws. Brady Yoder had 10 in the first half, only 2 points in the second. Caleb Corey, in limited minutes tonight, scored 8 and had really, I thought, some of the key plays in the second half to keep us in it and to bring us back. Fremont tonight, after starting out down 24-13 after one quarter, they had 4 guys in double figures, which really goes along with their style this year. Ethan Bontrager, sophomore, 17 points, 4 3-pointers, all in the first half. He had 5 free throws to go along with that. Cam Cole-Clazier added 13. Ethan Bach did a nice job handling the ball, ended up with 7. Logan Brace, a 6'3" junior, just dominated Westview in the middle tonight, ended up with 20 points, 14 of those in the second half. And Gabe Pentecost, before fouling out, added 11 points, 9 of those in the second half. So they're 2 big guys, Logan Brace and Gabe Pentecost, had 31 points combined and 25 of those in the second half, 14 and 9, 23 of those in the second half.
Yeah, he exploded.
And
that
they just dominated us in there. And if you're shooting layups, you're getting what you that's what you practice for. Get the easiest shots possible. And they did a better job than we did and deserved to win the game.
Well, they were attempting to get it inside that first half, but we were shutting it off. We were collapsing and caused a lot of turnovers in that first half. But in that second half, it really opened up. They were getting, I think they were driving more, I guess, in that second half.
They were.
To get their shots.
Well, 1, they quit turning it over.
Right.
2, they kept running that little curl screen and posting up, and we never did figure it out. And they just they executed, and we didn't. So you give up.
Simple as that.
Yeah. We gave up, what was it, regulation, 64 points. And that's roughly 20 over the average we've been giving up on the year.
Yeah.
So that explains a lot, and missed a lot of free throws to go with it. So it's a bad combination to try to win it. I feel bad for the guys. They had a great season and could have gone undefeated, but you gotta make the plays, and we didn't do it tonight.
So a couple of reminders coming up Friday night. We will not do live video from Concord, as they have their own video casting department over there. So and there will be an admission charge to watch their video. We will do live audio, and then we'll have the video on Saturday, so you'll be able to watch the game, but it'll be delayed to Saturday. But we will be at Concord for live audio on Friday night. And then next Tuesday, we'll start the Westview sectional. It'll be Fairfield and Eastside in Game 1. Prairie Heights and Cherubusco, Game 2 on Wednesday night. And Central Noble and Westview in Game 2 on Wednesday night. So opening night will just be the one game, Eastside and Fairfield. So our final score tonight, Westview losing to Fremont in overtime, 72-70. Westview now drops to 16-5 on the season, 11-1. They'll finish the conference. Fremont improves to 8-11 going into their next game in the Bethany sectional. Actually, that'll be let's see. They have one more game, I think, before the season ends. Nope. They play Bethany Christian, actually.
Well, that's ironic.
Yeah, well, they have a couple of games left, it looks like. Adams Central on the 24th and Bethany Christian on the 26th. So they play Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah, if they play like this, they're the hands-down favorite to win their section.
I would think so.
With that inside game and their outside shooting, they're going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, they look like a very talented team tonight, especially in that second half. Tonight's game was brought to you by our platinum sponsor, Weaver Furniture Sales, now with 2 locations in Shipshewana, south of US 20 on County Road 75 North, and in the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. Our silver sponsors are Hyde Auto Body in LaGrange, Eden Worship Center in Honeyville, Topeka Do It Best Hardware, Mast Excavating, Topeka Pharmacy, Topeka Clinic, Lehman Insurance and Financial Group, Tiffany's Restaurant, and Freedom Finish Works. Also, Dale's Dependable Handyman Service and LaGwana. Our bronze sponsors are Jerry Standard Service in Middlebury, Dutch Blessing Floral, and also Mold Mob. And Precision Financial Group with offices in Topeka, Shipshewana, and LaGrange. That'll do it for tonight. Thanks to Jamie Miller, our color commentator, our engineer tonight, Jeremy Anderson, and our camera operator, Chris Mast. This is Jerry Hostetler. Good night, everyone.